collaboration, and communication.
Critical thinking and problem solving.
Learning and innovation.
Information and technology.
It's all at Salina Area Technical College. Apply today and start your future now.
All right, Kelly. Not a bad way to start the round. We're sitting at a par 3, well below our feet, about 150-ish, 155-ish.
Yeah.
Take maybe a club off, but we're going into the wind a little bit, aren't we?
We are still going into the wind. From here, you would think that the balls are just going to release like crazy, and they don't usually. If you land her a little bit short, it kind of lands soft. If you land on the green, it's going to release.
You know, it's kind of a nice view of the, I don't know if you want to call it the valley or whatever, with the water tower in the background.
Sure.
Nice tree coverage. So, all right, well, let's see what happens.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. Little toe, see if that's got the distance. Hey,
Nice shot.
We're putting. We're putting. Oh, that's pretty.
Don't know if that's got enough.
That's pretty. Be the right stick. Get up there.
A little short.
It looked nice. Hey, you were telling me something earlier I wanted to share with everybody that's really unique about this course. Just in general, for a lot of courses, you guys offer a first tee program. Is that right?
That's right. We team up with First Tee out of Manhattan, Kansas. A gentleman named Aaron Wall runs the program, coordinates it, and this will be our 4th year. We started the first season with about 25 to 30 young golfers, and First Tee program's outstanding because it was originally started about 12 years ago, 15 years ago, to introduce the game of golf to kids who wouldn't otherwise have an opportunity to play golf. And particularly in this area, in Junction City, there's a lot of, with the military kids that are moving in and out and stuff, there was a good response. And First Tee has several levels, just like scouting. And so we've continued. Now we're going to be in our 4th year with 4th level First Tee golfers, and teaches them a lot of good things. Teaches them 9 core values like honesty, integrity, things that should go along with the game of golf.
Are you saying we should probably join First Tee?
Exactly. or at least read the core values. And I wish some of my golfers would study them a little bit more. But no, it's a great program. A lot like scouting, would teach Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts just the good things about growing up. And right. There's a lot of positive things about the game of golf. And,
yeah, a lot of life lessons come out of the game.
You can't always win in golf. And it teaches you how to lose gracefully.
Yeah, keep an accurate score, right?
Exactly.
Well, I think that's a great program. I think Tiger was probably real instrumental in getting that program up and running. But just a great way for the youth, kids who you know, might not otherwise have a chance to play, come out and learn,
Exactly.
learn the sport.
And we provide golf clubs for these kids because not, you know, a lot of them can't afford a set of golf clubs, particularly if you don't know if they're going to enjoy the game and play the next season. So we provide them with everything at a very, very minimal cost to the parents, or scholarshipped in, and if they can't afford, you know, the $65 for 6 weeks, then we help them out.
That's good, man. I'm glad you guys are doing that. So, way to introduce the game to the kids.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I know from experience that this is going to go to the left.
Nice little bump and run. Get in. Hey, nice touch.
Thank you.
That's a great touch. So you tell me here.
Well,
You know, with the mound over there, I think it's going to break left, but I bet you it breaks, or breaks right, but I bet you it breaks left.
I think it's going to end up breaking to the left at the end, but I think this putt's going left all the way, but not a lot.
Yeah, it does look a little flat. Let's see.
I think halfway through it's going to break to the left and then straighten out. Oh, it kept going.
I think I pulled it just a tickle. A little nervous on how much speed to give that one, so I guess I'm happy I got it there and didn't fly it too far by.
Nice. A little bit of a knee knocker.
I've been known to have a 3-putter too.
Great Plains Theater is the premier source for quality entertainment in Central Kansas. Whether you like music, comedy, magic, or anything in between, you'll find it at Great Plains Theater. For event and ticket information, go online to greatplainstheater.com.
For 30 years, the Golf Shop has been your complete headquarters for all of your golfing needs. Here you'll find the best selection and prices for top-line clubs, shoes, bags, balls, and more. The Golf Shop, located on the south end of Santa Fe, Salina.
Make your best buys on lawn and garden equipment at Abilene Rental and Sales. The brands you know and trust: Echo, Toro, and Cub Cadet. Equipment for rent or sale. Everything for the job can be found at Abilene Rental and Sales on West 1st Street in Abilene. Golf USA specializes in helping you maximize your golf game. They'll fit you with clubs and equipment that best suit your game. You'll find all the leading brands in golf equipment and accessories at Golf USA in Manhattan. Locally owned and operated since 1988.
There's times when you just have to, you know, pick up, concede a hole, and move on to the next, and realize that that hole's over.
You know what I do? I never concede a hole.
Really?
Because even if I'm 2 strokes behind on that hole, I hit it out and I took a penalty or something, I'll get practice shots in to try to get stuff figured out before the next hole.
I will concede to clear my head of all the bad, all of the demons. All of the demons.
Try to exercise the demons.
Exactly. Okay, right here,
I'm staring at a hill.
I'm gonna have to tell you, I'm not sure if this is the #1 handicap hole. I should know this right now. I believe that it is. It's a par 4. It's gonna dogleg a little bit to the left. Ideally, a nice draw from towards that tree, straight down the hill. It's a very easy hole to reach into with a nice drive. Of course, out of bounds on the left.
That's a cottonwood. Are we taking it pretty much right over it?
No,
or are we staying right of it?
Oh, this one?
Yeah,
in
that
front
one
of us?
there, yeah.
No, you want it, well, you can, and you'll be fine as long as you are headed towards the fairway.
Okay.
If you draw it from there, you could be out of bounds.
Yeah, I like to play that slice.
Well, you should be fine.
In my head, at least. Kind of roll of the dice once I pulled the trigger. What's up there?
That That should be fine.
Good, good.
It opens up over there. It was a little bit more of a fade than what I would have liked.
You know, I bet you there's been a golfer or two that they just hope they get it over this hill.
Yeah.
I know.
In the spring, when there's 12 inches of rain, that grass gets pretty thick, and if it's not mowed down, it will eat a golf ball and just stop it right there.
I bet. I know if I was just starting to play, I'd look at that hill and like, all right, let's just get it over, move on. All right. Oh, low and right. Boy, that just crept over. After talking about it for 5 minutes,
hey, you brought it up.
I darn near.
You brought it up. Actually, I do have a tree in the way.
Get up there.
Catch part of it.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, shit. Take two. It went exactly where I was aimed. Just did not cut at all. Oh!
Where's it coming? Let me just show you what I do on a shot like that, real quick.
Yeah.
Just, there was this obscure driving range professional named Garrett Rediker. No one's heard of him for years. Know of his.
He's kind of like Bigfoot, huh?
No one knows. No one knows of his whereabouts, but he had some trick shots at one point, and taught me a thing or two.
You gonna hook it around?
I'm gonna try. I hope I don't hit that tree, because that could be bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up.
Get up. Well,
see, I thought about doing that.
It's a risk reward.
I thought about that, but you had the bunkers, and that's what I was nervous about. But then on the other hand, you're in play where I'm out in the forest. All right, so you did a little hooky hook, or I'm gonna do a little slicey slice. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna get this down.
There you go.
Yeah, I still didn't want to slice.
That go deep too?
Yeah, right over the turkey. All right, last one, we'll move on. That's about right. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Hey, at least we get some wildlife.
You got some wildlife out here.
I carry firearms. We could shoot him if you want to. I don't care. It's up to you.
Man. Another little tricky shot. Downhill. Elevated green. I think the turkey likes it.
That's great.
I'll take it. I don't think I got much of a choice.
Get there.
Yeah, it's pretty good lag. Pretty good lag. Yeah. So we're sitting 1, 2 out, 3 drop, 4, 5. This is a par 6.
Yes, it's a par 6.
All right, I think I got a par putt.
Give him something.
Yeah.
It's just outside the leather, too.
Hey, I told you. I like these little testers. They keep the blood flowing.
There you go. Nice putt.
Thank you. Yeah, I think you're gonna pick up like 3 strokes on me on this hole, so had to make you put them all out. So hey, you guys have quite a few tournaments. You were telling me you guys just got done with the couples tournament this weekend.
We did. We had that at our Abilene course. We had 19 couples participate. Good time. Great weather for it.
What about out here?
Out here we have men's league on Wednesday evening. Starts about 6 o'clock. Generally some sort of a scramble. Last week we had 30 guys that showed up. So
that's a good turnout.
It really is. Always have a $5 meal every evening. And then we have a glow ball tournament every year.
Oh, those are fun.
They like the glow ball tournaments.
Playing those at night.
We have a match play that we play out throughout the golf season, which is more competitive than the men's league, and it kind of has kind of turned some weekend golfers into hardcore. They really once the competitive juices start flowing and they get into it and realize that it's fair because you play with a handicap and you can beat the club champion.
Right.
They really enjoy that, and then other tournaments also throughout the year too. You know, 1-man scramble, 2-man, 4-man scramble, stuff like that. So
yeah, I think that's a good point to bring up. You know, a lot of people feel like it's just golf, casual sport. You know, come out, have some drinks with the friends. But if you do want to get competitive, there are those type of tournaments, even for the people who are maybe 15, 20 handicappers, where
exactly.
That's the reason you have a handicap, is so you can play other people and still be competitive based off a handicap.
And also, just yesterday, for instance, my wife and I were playing with a father and daughter in the couples tournament. And she's going to be a Kansas Wesleyan golfer next year. And they shot an 80. You know, they were a little bit disappointed, thought that they were well out of the money. Well, they finished second in the second flight, you know, and it paid for their tournament, so.
Yeah, that's right. People aren't familiar with flights.
Yeah.
I don't know, you probably take the top 10, top 12.
Yeah.
Flight them in the top, and then the next top 10, top 12, or whatever.
Right.
And you keep flighting them until you run out of groups.
And the money is the same payout as the championship flight, second flight, or third flight. Or that's the way we do it anyway.
Right. Right. Good. Make it competitive for everybody.
Sure. Everyone a chance.
And, yeah, it gives everyone a chance. So we're sitting on 4. And this is one of the holes that has a unique feature for the course. You call it the...
It's the Widowmaker.
Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
It's a sand trap that me and the crew designed ourselves and built. This will be the 3rd year it's been in use. We had an area where the water would just wash out sand. It became overgrown and it was just an eyesore. So we did some research of how we could build up this sand trap and make it unique in appearance and a playable sand trap. And a fellow named Pete Dyke, famous golf course designer, is known for using railroad ties. And so we did that, and we had a couple of designs in mind and tried not to keep them too steep, because if you get in that sand trap and are hitting a golf ball, you don't want it coming back at you. But they're at an angle to where it'll skip off those railroad ties. You'll see in a minute, and it's a lot of fun. It's kind of ominous. That's why we call it the Widowmaker, and it's just a nice little. It looks a lot better than it used to. Let's just say that.
So you could get a little bit of a glimpse of it with the railroad ties peeking out over top of the crest of that hill. We'll get a better view of it when we get up there, but we're sitting about 140 out with that Widowmaker to the left.
That's correct. And there's also some native limestone on the corner of the Widowmaker, so
for a good
watch
bounce.
Out for that.
You ever get good bounces off the limestone?
Yes. Often.
All righty. Let's see what we can do. You say it kicks left, right?
Generally, yep.
We got a stiff wind with us, so. Well, if that gets a good kick, maybe.
Maybe. No, if it's a little short or not.
Might be a little short. It felt a little chunky.
But you're not in the Widowmaker.
I'm safe, I think. I like, gosh, man, play it off a railroad tie. I don't know if I've done that before.
Uh-oh, I might be.
I saw a good bounce.
I'm beside it.
Flirting with the Widowmaker. I tell you what I do, if people want to sunbathe, I charge them $5 and get them lined up right here along these railroad ties about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, get a nice little tan.
Sounds like a great way for get some extra revenue around here. We might start doing that.
Yeah, just and you get to sell some sunscreen, some lotion.
We'll implement that.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
All right. Well, again, I usually make this shot.
Well, you got to give me a chance. Get in. Oh. That darn near hit the stick.
Left myself a little bit of a putt, though. Nice shot coming in. I thought you might have been a little bit short.
I kind of thought I was too. I hit that little fat. I might have just gotten a real good kick or something. And well, I'm guessing it's going to break down to that creek. Oh, not today.
Nice roll.
Thank you. We are still birdieless. All right, run this in.
Go!
Come on.
Not today.
Yeah, good putt.
Thank you.
All right, off to the next one.